is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready. Monarchs. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. His first carry.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down and 3. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
1-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Made the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
.6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills 3.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Here we go. 26. Here we go. Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic. I got it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start with the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They give him a gain of 37.
And the Bills.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that is incomplete.
But from the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 3 yards to go.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the aid by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he finds Howard complete. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, 42 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Well, here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Throwing is Rodgers, and he will get into the end zone, so the lead stretches from 9 up to 11.
14, Bills 3. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they looked like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Caught left side, Hopkins. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Allen's throw is complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
10-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got? Heavy?
To throw again. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Made the tackle.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Rodgers. That's caught by Howard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2-yard line.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront, different ones a week, because I deserve that.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Rodgers will drop this underneath for Jones. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, Rodgers. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Touchdown.
This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because You're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Monarchs 21, Bills 3. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
And he's able to put it through.
Score Monarchs 28, Bills 3. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll go again to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Cut his left. Cut his left. Hey. 4 down.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers, the left side completion to Jones. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Let's see what you got. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Panther 11. Panther 11. Screen. Watch the screen. 44. 44. Mike. 44.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, take.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 45 at the 46.
Been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Baby South, baby. That's Baby South. J-Mike, watch twist. Watch twist.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Crunch time, defense. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike 51. Mike 51. I got him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point is supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in London, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They run again with Hines. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Back to throw here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
the 13-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Monarchs 45, Bills 3. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it, Mom.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
To kick off.
So they throw the pick-six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick-six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57. 19 Lion. Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Marcus Green on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.